Any minor observation, every small setback, if it all gets under your skin, you're surrendering your strength. The reality is the most resilient individuals don't have fewer problems. They just mastered how they react. Envision moving through your journey undisturbed. No excessive rumination, no explosive responses. Simply total mastery. In this video, I'll teach you ways to discipline your consciousness to behave unaffected by everything. Controlling the imperturbable perspective is fundamental. The world is full of distraction, external validation, everyday irritations, sudden obstacles. What if I revealed that genuine power emerges from controlling strategic detachment? The secret lies in mastering to detach your emotions from outside events. When you let circumstances to control your state, you become a puppet of powers outside your command. But when you train your mind to remain unmoved, you transform into the architect of your fate. When you embody this mindset, you radiate power without uttering anything. Consider the most powerful figures throughout time. They were not those who reacted impulsively to every slight. Their power wasn't in their capacity to debate, but rather in their capacity to stay unmoved. Picture a situation where you're disrespected publicly. The natural response from most would be fury. However, what results when you just smirk and depart? You rob the instigator of their power. The same applies to failures and setbacks. Those who understand the power of indifference see failure as nothing more than data, a learning experience. They do not internalize failure. They merely witness, modify, and advance. How can you forge such degree of mastery? Develop the custom of stopping before responding. Ask yourself, does this circumstance genuinely impact my long-term goals? Another crucial element is visualization. Picture yourself as an individual who navigates existence unmoved. When you reinforce this image within your thinking, it transforms into your truth. Effective distance isn't concerning blocking emotions. It's about mastering them. Picture this. You're within a fierce debate. Do you let their words control your emotions, or will you grin unmoved? When you adopt this approach, stress decreases, understanding grows. What you emphasize, you draw. When you take control of your thoughts and emotions, you emerge as a creator of your future. Conditioning yourself for emotional separation doesn't indicate you grow callous. It means you no longer allow environmental influences to command your inner condition. Your emotions serve you, not the other way around. Strategic detachment is extraordinary ability. We're conditioned to believe we should worry about all things. But true freedom comes when you realize that many things are irrelevant. Neutrality doesn't indicate disinterest. It signifies selection. Not all conflicts merit engagement. When you quit engaging to every minor inconvenience, you reclaim command. Stop seeking approval. Chasing acceptance is entrapment. The moment you give someone else the power to define your worth, you relinquish mastery over your individual journey. Genuine certainty isn't granted. It's constructed through personal independence. The most charismatic people don't supplicate for acceptance. They possess their identity, imperfections included. Liberty arrives when you relinquish the necessity to be approved by everybody. No matter what you do, someone will perpetually opine. So why dissipate your strength attempting to satisfy all? If you want to break free from the approval trap, start by asking yourself, whose assessment authentically matters? One more essential action involves developing self-approval. As you begin acknowledging your own worth, environmental acceptance transforms trivial. The moment you stop seeking validation is when you begin existing with liberty. Criticism is inevitable, yet how you manage it establishes your force. Criticism only has as much power as you provide it. If you respond sentimentally, you allow it to dominate you. The strongest individuals don't allow judgment to disturb them. They evaluate it with lucid thinking. Capture what's valuable and reject the remainder. Process judgment via reason, not emotion. Two kinds of condemnation occur: helpful and damaging. Beneficial judgment is precious. Harmful judgment, conversely, is designed to break you down. Not each judgment warrants your concentration. When you respond to criticism with serene detachment, you manifest to all that your confidence is unshakable. The most resilient persons don't worry about condemnation. They employ it strategically or they disregard it entirely. Stress reveals individuals. Some shatter, however, the resilient stay unmoved. As they discipline their consciousness before the hurricane emerges, the secret is separating from the requirement for command. Not everything will go according to plan, but you do not react emotionally. You answer with planning. Many individuals break when stressed since they fight actuality. Your consciousness is your combat arena. The contemplations you accept will establish your success or failure. To condition an unwavering consciousness, you must build mental habits. Thankfulness to resist cynicism, rigor to supersede idleness. Daily you need to condition yourself to remain imperturbable, to stop before engaging. Most people are slaves to their emotions, however, individuals who command their consciousness control everything. Cognitive force is forged in daily minor instances. One of the most powerful mental habits you can develop is separation. Separation doesn't signify unconcern, it indicates command. Another crucial element consists of rigor. Consciousness perpetually chases convenience. But discipline rewires the mind. Start small. Pledge to practices that strengthen your psychological power. Authentic force functions silently. It doesn't seek attention. It simply acts and permits achievements to express. The most vocal individuals present are commonly the most vulnerable. If you desire to be honored, cease declaring your intentions. Accomplishment isn't forged through statements. It's forged through execution. The deeper you vocalize, the more you draw scrutiny. When you function silently, no individual detects your advance. The strongest individuals don't dissipate strength validating themselves. They permit their accomplishment to express. Quietness is inactive. It is strategy. When you articulate, your statements possess significance. In an existence where all frantically seek recognition, be the one who doesn't seek recognition. When others seek notice, you seek perfection. This is a distinction between those who talk about doing great things and those who actually do them. The moment you stop feeding external validation, you'll perceive something. Individuals will begin noticing. They will wonder how you did it. And that's when you'll comprehend you've truly mastered the game, not because you told the world, but because you showed it without vocalizing.